Whenever I post fan art of Lion King characters, I get these comments. And no hate to the people who comment this, but are the Pride Lands inbred? In this case, this comment is referring to Simba and Nala, suggesting they're half-siblings. The reason for that is as follows. In the movie, we meet Simba's parents, Mufasa and Sarabi. They're not ambiguous. Good. We also meet Nala's mother, Serafina, who is very cute, by the way. Look at her. But we don't meet a father. Excuse me, I'm talking. And if we don't meet a father, there are only 2 other adult males in the first movie. So it only follows that either Scar or Mufasa must be Nala's other parent. And if Scar or Mufasa are Nala's dad, then that would be incest. Get off. However, we do know who Nala's father is. I believe he was mentioned in books or something even before this, but this is the best I could find. In The Lion Guard, we see a painting of Nala's father, and he's put up there along with all the other males that are in his generation. So Mufasa and Scar are up there too, like next to him, so they can't be confused with each other. Fun facts. Apparently Kion, who is Simba and Nala's son, looks a lot like his maternal grandfather. Fun facts. Okay, but all that means is that Simba and Nala aren't siblings, right? I don't have anything to prove that they're not, like, cousins. We do know who Simba's grandparents are, I believe, but I'm not interested in going that far. I'm just arguing they're not siblings. We know they're canonically not siblings. But are Kiara and Kovu cousins? This one's a bit more fun. If you don't know, the sequel, The Lion King 2, follows Simba's daughter, and she falls in love with this guy, Kovu, who is following in Scar's paw prints to become king. He's like his ward or something. And they look a lot alike. Like, not entirely. They have the same colour pelt, same colour eyes, same nose style, dark manes. They look a lot alike. And that led a lot of people to think that Kovu must be Scar's son. Because, well, look at him. We know what Kovu's mum looks like. This is Zira. What a lovely, lovely lady. And she doesn't look a lot like him, really. So he must have got that dark fur and green eyes from somewhere, right? And if you haven't figured it out yet, the reason that's weird is because Scar and Mufasa were brothers. You remember in the first movie when Scar killed Mufasa, the whole thing followed from that. Kiara, the protagonist of the sequel, is the granddaughter of Mufasa, and if Kovu is the son of Scar, that would make them cousins once removed? Right? Right? Just on a tangent, that's legal where I live. They could get married where I live. But alas, it's mentioned lots of times in the movie that Scar was not Kovu's father. Kovu says the line, "Scar wasn't even my father, but he was still part of me." And Nuka, Scar's older brother, who we don't know if they're fully brothers or if they're half-siblings, whatever, he says, Scar wasn't even his father. Maybe Scar was Nuka's father, but anyway. The point is, they're really trying to hammer home that Scar and Kovu aren't related. And I'm pretty sure this is for the meta reason that some Disney people sat down around a table and were like, hold up. This is a really fun thing we're having here with the symmetry between Kovu and Scar and Simba freaking out that he thinks he's seeing the ghosts of his enemies living in front of him. But it'd be really freaky if Kiara and Kovu were related. We better not do that. And you know what? I think that was a good choice to put it into the script that they're not related, but they don't have very firm evidence for us to believe it. You know, show don't tell. Show don't tell. What they're showing is they look pretty related. What they're telling, I think the Disney doth protest too much. Just look at them. They've even got the same eyeliner. No other males in this whole franchise have eyeliner. He has it because he's a villain and we know that villains have to be gay. And he has it because he's a hot goth boy. And he's probably bi, let's be real. Possibly because he's his son. So in summary, are the Pride Lands inbred? Well, canonically, no. They're not supposed to be, because Disney was like, these are anthropomorphized lions. If they're going to sing and talk and stuff, they can't be inbreeding because that's icky and a bad message for children. We know for sure that these two at least are not siblings. Nala and Simba are not siblings, according to the canon. But these two, look, they keep saying that they're not cousins. But Kiara and Kovu, to be fair, my absolute favourite couple. They're so cute. Look at them. I love a forbidden love moment, but look, if they were my kids, I don't know that I'd approve. If she was my daughter, I'd be like, I don't want you to stay away from him because he's a bad boy. I want you to stay away from him because he's your cousin. Probably. Even if they think he's not. Like, he looks so much like him. It's just weird. It's a bit weird. Maybe he's not Scar's son. Maybe he's Scar's nephew or Scar's... No, that's not better. Scar's grandson, slightly less no, that's not better at all. What the hell? Scar's second cousin. According to the canon, no, none of the lions who are dating are related. But I'm sussy about that Kovu boy.